Right, we're going to jump right into it, but first, I just wanted to thank our staff as well as our distinguished guests for joining us here today, and also for putting forth the effort to make this event happen. Anything that's happening down the stretch for our 8th graders in particular, whether it's the way that we're doing promotion, or the 8th grade dance, or this awards ceremony like this, it takes time, and we have to make sure we're following all the rules, so it's really easy to just say no, but your staff is really trying to do everything that they can do to send you off with the proper respect and proper honor to close out your time here at Bidwell. So if you appreciate your staff members, please give them a round of applause right now. All right, 8th grade awards is definitely the home stretch of the promotion season. So we're going to jump right into it, recognizing you all for your awesome accomplishments. One person that I definitely could not do without around here is Mr. Bott, assistant principal, and I'm going to turn it over to her to introduce the first award.
I always love this event. It's so fun to see all of you guys get honored for all the hard work you put in while you're here. And I can start out by presenting what's called the Mayor's Award. And it goes to one male and one female. So this female student, the Mayor's Award goes to Casey Wallace. So Casey, you can stand here and have eyes on you rather than me, because this is your award, not my award. And this goes to Casey. Casey's excellent work ethic and dedication are self-evident in her 7 years of competitive dance training and outstanding scholastic achievements. Her commitment to citizenship and service to the community are demonstrated by her participation in activities like the California Junior Scholarship Federation and the Social Mentoring Program. Casey's compassion and empathy will serve her well in her goal of becoming a nurse. Let's give her a big hand. And the male student for Bidwell is Landon Parks. Okay then, what's said about you is your boundless energy and enthusiasm for learning are the hallmarks of Landon's leadership. His excellent work ethic and dedication to giving back to his community are demonstrated in his involvement in club life and various community projects. Landon's curiosity and intelligence will serve him well in his future goal of becoming a scientist and curing cancer. Let's give him a big hand.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Brady Kasami. I'm here on behalf of Assemblyman Gallagher today, and I'm super excited to present the Assembly Award. It is for a student who has shown athletic and academic excellence during the school year, and this student has also given their very best and made their mark through an outstanding performance during the school year. And it's been an interesting school year to say the least, so this award is extra special. And can I have Joseph Simmons come up here?
Presents citizenship awards each year to one male and one female student from each secondary school in Chico. These students represent leadership in and commitment to serving their school, among their peers, and in their community. And I think you probably heard from all these first few awards that what's really valued is your commitment to serving others at your school and your community. So those are all great traits to have. And this year, the female student is Grace Waller. And the male student is Carter Mallinger.
mind. This student has a true passion for history, evident in not only my 8th grade U.S. history class, but also in past years' history classes, like Ms. Hopper's medieval world history class. When I asked what he did for fun over the weekend once this year, he responded that he bought a new book about World War I and was reading it. Now that is my kind of weekend. Additionally, this student is someone who I can always count on to go above and beyond with his work. In fact, I remember commenting on one of his assignments earlier this year that he didn't have to write as much as he did because I was worried he'd feel overwhelmed by the workload. I quickly learned that that is just his style though, and I have enjoyed seeing his passion for studying history come through every single assignment that he submits. In addition to being a true history buff who can, and often does, answer every question correctly in class, this student has great character, as evidenced by his ability to work well with others, his kind-hearted nature, and his desire to help others succeed. He makes sure others feel included, and he's always happy to take part in discussions with his classmates. He is someone who I am truly proud to call one of my students, and someone who I know will go very far in the future. I am honored to present this History Department Award to Christian Sanchez.
Buenos días. Hola. It was very difficult for me to choose only one student to present the Spanish award. I don't know, I could be wrong. I don't think the student knows that he is receiving an award because yesterday I heard him asking, who got the Spanish award? Maybe he knows, I don't know. The student I chose to receive the Spanish award is someone who stands out not only for his good grades in class, but more than anything for his respect and kindness to his teacher and his classmates. He always has a positive attitude and is ready to learn Spanish. This student, it's always great to speak in class, even when he's not sure he has the right answer. He raises his hand, oh wait, no, never mind, oh no wait, but he always has the right answer. He's able to know when something doesn't sound right in Spanish. He is the student who finishes his work before anyone else, but he knows exactly what to do without asking me, I finished, what do I do now? He completes his work on time, and he patiently waits for his classmates to finish their work while he enjoys reading his book. The student never complains about anything, although many times I saw him shaking his head as if to disagree with something, but never complained if the class was too difficult, too easy, or too boring. He is a student who would let me know that I had posted the assignment on 2 different places, the online textbook and on Google Classroom. Thank you. The student that I'm talking about is that one student who always raised his hand to give me the answer because he looked around and he knew no one else would speak up. Thank you for being that amazing student. Without a doubt, this student is a positive influence in our Spanish class. For all these and many more reasons, the student who is recognized as the Student of the Year from the Spanish class is Isaac Ponce. Come on up, Chico. Bravo, bravo.
All right, hello. So I'm here to present our band awards today, and this goes to 2 different students. And this was really hard because we have a large group of 8th graders this year who have made it through the last year plus without being able to do performances of any kind. No concerts, no trips, no anything that we strive for. But these 2 students, through it all, through the good portions of 6th grade and 7th grade, and now 8th grade, have really pushed me as an educator. They are 2 students who have shown a continuous thirst to improve, to get better, to not only help themselves by being a better musician, but also help those around them become better and asking challenging questions. These students have attended honor groups and even composed pieces of music for our classes. So this has been pretty fun. So I'd like to present these 2 awards to Grace Waller and Carter Mallon.
months that I have spent teaching ELD to both my AM and PM in person and online students, I have learned something meaningful from each one of them. This student in particular has stood out to me because of the dedication that she puts into her work. She is kind and respectful in the classroom. She also takes feedback seriously, showing me that she wants to continue improving and that she's ready to move forward. Her work ethic, the love that she has for her family, and her positive attitude will definitely lead her to accomplish her goals. That English Language Development Award goes to Leona Tao.
I have the pleasure of introducing and recognizing two students who consistently performed well in Zoom's class this year as 8th graders, as well as in home ec as either a 7th or 8th. Can't remember which one. Both of these award recipients exhibited diligence and perseverance when it came to classroom participation. Both of them paid attention and tirelessly gave of themselves to achieve their best, whether they were cooking or completing written assignments or projects. They were always ready and willing to answer questions and participate in class discussions. As many of you know, the atmosphere in home ec and foods class is very fast-paced, congested, and chaotic, and you get to work with some interesting people. These individuals were able to navigate this environment without getting frustrated and losing their drive. Well, I think not too frustrated anyway. In addition, these two incredible students were able to face obstacles like classmates, who are not always easy to work with. They were also willing to step up and take on extra responsibilities when there was a need. I appreciate their positive attitudes and the fact that they came to class each day with a smile, ready to give their all. For these reasons, I am happy to present the Home Ec Award to Paige Ridgely and Logan Severe.
The student that I have chosen for the Fine Arts Award this year, I've had the pleasure of knowing for several years. In the beginning, when I first had this student in my classroom, they were very shy, not very outspoken, very quiet, and completed, I'd say, probably the minimal effort just to kind of squeak by going unnoticed. As the semester went onward, I got to know the student more and more, and they actually opened up over time, releasing some of the most amazing artwork that I've ever seen. And this year, I watched a student actually come out of their cocoon and really put on displays of greatness all around when it comes to art. They've mastered almost every single medium that we've covered, down to the point where they were actually asking us to do their own projects, differentiating from the rest of the class for this semester. That student is Marcus Sanders.
All right. So 8th graders, you know that at the end of last year, things got a little different. And for my job, that was even more so. And I know I can speak to some of our other elective teachers, and that things changed when we went on distance learning. But a leadership class is very different. One of our jobs is putting on activities. And when those kind of went online, it was tough. And so when we started having students sign up for leadership for this year, I was a little worried. And you know, my 7th grade self was thinking, I don't want to take leadership. I want to do something else because I don't know what leadership is going to look like. We're not going to have dances. We're not going to do any of this fun stuff. And so I was a little worried that I wasn't going to get a lot of signups. But then I did. And I got some wonderful students. I love this class, both my AM and my PM. But when I was looking over the list, not gonna lie, there was a name that I was a little disappointed wasn't there.
And so I was, I was looking forward to the year, looking forward to starting fresh with some new kids. And then I got an email. It was a forward from a counselor, and it was a forward from a student. Long story short, the student said, after some consideration, I think leadership is where I'm supposed to be. Can I change? And my heart got really excited. And so, Taylor, come down here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Taylor Perry, you should. Taylor Perry is a wonderful young lady. Taylor Perry makes my class better. Taylor Perry makes me a better teacher.
I never knew how we get choked up, but then when you follow that. I'm always the cracker every year. I am giving the Excellence in Science Award today to an outstanding female. I gave the gentleman yesterday. And I couldn't agree with Mr. B more. I feel like this year's 8th graders and the teachers have been through so much together that it has made us kind of even stronger together than we were before, or than we would have been if we hadn't been through all this. And so, like Mr. B said, I'm a better teacher after having been through this year, and because of many of you, you've made me a better person. As a whole, this is a really, really awesome group of hard-working women in science. I can't be more thrilled about the level of commitment and the level of work that I have gotten out of this group of young ladies. I'm so excited for the future of the women in science that are in this room. It's so torturous to pick one person, so I would like to mention several who have changed my world this year, and there have been. So first I'd like to mention Taylor and Annabelle, Hazel, Gentry, and Grace. You guys change my world every day. When you come in with a smile and your positive can-do attitude, some days I'm like, I just want this day to be over. And then I think about who's coming in the door next, and I'm so happy and so excited. And you guys make it a better place. Sheena, Madeline, Madera, Camille, Natalie, Maggie, hardworking, helping others, always doing your very best, and that makes a huge difference. Shannon, Belzora, Ariana have this relaxed way of just working hard and getting it done, and you don't even notice it, and then you realize when it's over what an awesome job they did, and the level of commitment and rigor that they put into their work is just fascinating. Then I have some super science brains. Miley, Hannah, Amelia, super high level, just science brains that are so fun to watch. It's just really neat to be a part of that. But the one young lady who is getting the Excellence in Science Award this year has all of those things that I mentioned. Very hardworking in and out of the classroom. I know this person has a huge commitment outside of school and spends tons and tons of hours dancing and committing to her craft, and she still rocks it in the classroom, like every single day. She's super helpful to others. She's curious about the world, knows what it means to prioritize and organize and perform at a high level in the classroom and outside the classroom. And I'm really in awe. I would never have worked this hard. I still don't think I have ever worked this hard as this young lady does. So it's, without a doubt, this year's Excellent Science Award goes to Casey Wallace.
Before I start with this individual award, I'd like to second what Mr. B and Mrs. Haas have said. You all have made us better. We love you all. We've all been through it. We're going to celebrate big a promotion. And we just love you. You guys are amazing. So thank you. With that said, the student I'm honoring, the
gentleman for the STEAM Award is someone that is just a bright, shining light in this world. He is going to do amazing things. His goal is to cure cancer, and I believe it. I believe we will see this. He pushes through challenges like no one I've ever met. He always comes in and asks how I'm doing. He asks how his peers are doing. He's just a very special, unique individual. And I'm so grateful that I was lucky enough to be able to be his teacher for medical detectives and flight in space. Landon Parks, get down here.
All right, the first awards we're going to give out are to our amazing group of peer mediators. We have completely revamped our program this year, and they have worked tirelessly. They've given us 2 afternoons every single week, all year long, to create content for our website, to volunteer for our mental health fair and our mental health awareness weeks. They come up with the best ideas I've seen. They've done a drop-in Zoom center, and I really want to award them today. Those girls are Madeira Panzer, Taylor Perry, and Grace Waller.
A lot of students that have been members of CJSF this year know that it's been a very difficult year to do community services, but I was always very impressed when our meetings would take place, students telling me, I'm willing to do whatever, I have some ideas, I want to do more, what else can we do? Always wanting to do more, and even though our opportunities weren't as like they were in the past, there were still some things that we did. We did a great drive to get our online students connected. We did some awesome things on campus as well, getting some of our students recognized here as well. So I just want to tell you students that I'm thanking you for all your services here. This is everybody, whether you're a part of CJSF or not this year, you all make a difference, and we appreciate all of your support this year. So CJSF is a club that is a community service-based club, but we also look at your grades. So maintaining grades during this difficult year has been very, very difficult. And these students were members for CJSF from 7th grade, spring semester, and all of 8th grade. And so you were able to maintain your academics and still get recognized for it. So right now I'm going to call down students that are our CJSF Gold Seal members. Madeira Panzer. You each will get a certificate and a pin with your initials. Good job. Paige Ridgely. Camille Roberts. Sally Shalard. Quinn Tran. And Sheena Wu. Thank you. So I'd like to have Madeira and Margaret Lodman come down. Again, these are our officers. Please come over. So CJSF students want to stand right here. Our club nominates their peers to be, or they run for themselves who want to run for an office, to be officers for our club. This year's a little different because we got to do everything online. We started everything online, doing our meetings online, but they still put themselves out there. They presented themselves in a matter of wanting to be responsible for making some decisions. And quite honestly, the students were a godsend, really. Having them participate in our meetings has been really very helpful. And I love all the questions and opportunities you guys always give us and trying to come up with different ideas. So our vice president was mediator cancer, and you're going to get a pin that has CJSF and vice president on there. And our treasurer is Margaret. All right, so now we're going to do the presidential awards. We do divide it by silver and gold. The criteria is a little different this year because we didn't do our regular state testing last year. So what we're looking for this year was not just your grades, looking at your GPAs, making sure you have the grade, but we looked at the previous years of doing a really good job in your academics. So for the silver recipients, you students were selected for having 4 or more semesters of a 3.5 to a 3.82 GPA with no D's or F's. And your attendance had to be between 90 and 94% with good citizenship. And so what we're going to do this year, due to COVID, you don't have a certificate, but you will be getting one. They're on their way. When I call your name, I'd like for you to come down and just kind of line up across us between Ms. Skelly and Ms. G. And then we'll do one last photo of all you guys as we go along. Okay, so Hazel Ondo, come on. Sophia Butler. Margaret Lodman. Carla Menacini. Madison Milanes. Caleb Nagos. Serena Kaplan. Jada Rodarte. Alex Siegel. Wyatt Sorensen. Courtney Elise Tatum. Olivia Vasquez. Esmeralda Vasquez Jimenez. Haley Webster. And James Wing. All right, congratulations to our recipients for the Silver Presidential Award. Good job, congratulations. But I wanted to make sure that we fit everybody in, so I'm going to kind of split the group in half. And when I tell you, when Mr. discuss you, we'll see the next group over. Okay, so first off, we have Emily Babler. Come on. Thank you, Ms. Long. We do have different criteria for the gold. And I don't mind saying it. So for the gold recipients, the GPA is a little different. So we're looking at students that have a 3.83 and above. So these students maintained 4 semesters of having just 1 B. Really, that's what it is, or all straight A's. And then they also had a 95 to 100% attendance. And so these students demonstrated great citizenship in the class, and they maintained strong academic skills. And so, again, thank you. We're going to go ahead and go with the rest. Bill Zora Green. Carter Mallinger. Jerry Martin. Annabelle McCreary. Kevin Medina Tinoco. Carter Miles. Jackson Miller. Michaela Panzer. Landon Parks. Alexander Marie Parmenter. Taylor Perry. Isaac Ponce. Alora Ramirez. Ariana Ray. And Kate Christie. Let's stand up here a moment while Mr. Riggs does the final hand over through with you guys. Oh, Anthony Ramirez, is he here? Then we can dismiss it as we release it, you guys. All right, good job, you guys, for being presidential goal. Matthew Robin. Hannah Robb. Christian Sanchez. Carson Schneider. Logan Sevier. Sally Shalab. Gentry Sherrod. Mia Slagle. Seth Smith. Madeline Swim. Andrea Telles. Quinn Tran. Chloe Bermuda. Casey Wallace. Grace Waller. Noah Woolley. And Sheena Wu. Mr. Riggs to do his handover. And congratulations to the recipients of the Presidential.
All right, it's my honor to present the final award of the day here. I almost said night, but I haven't. And my award I'm going to present is called the Bidwell Legend Award. And in many ways, the Bidwell Legend Award is the highest honor that a student at Bidwell can achieve because it requires a student to attain a certain achievement level in academics, co-curricular activities, and also community service. It really honors the well-rounded, high-achieving student, of which there are many in this room. All the more reason why this person's accomplishments are particularly noteworthy. This young lady, despite all the COVID circumstances that we've all worked through, attained an amazing level of academic achievement in honors classes, also played every sport that you could possibly play during COVID, including trying some new ones. Also was involved in 4-H and did projects there. And then on the community service side, involved in the National League of Charities, doing things to make the community a better place. Just really the embodiment to me of somebody who looked around at all of the things that we couldn't do and kept asking yourself, what can I do? And I really think, to me, as I reflect on this last year, that is the attitude that's brought out the best in one another, is not focusing on the things that we can't do, but what can we do, and trying to do that next good thing. And so for that reason, I am proud to honor Gentry Sherrod. Once again, thank you to staff for all your effort in providing that authentic recognition. I hope you received that. It wasn't just like handing out a bunch of papers, but the staff here knows you and cares about you. And we're going to miss you when you go. Thank you, Mr. Riggs, for documenting this event. It's great for me to see like how good of friends you all are, you know, and the high levels of achievement that you push each other to do. And I hope that you take that with you when you go into high school next year, because you are the 40 or 50 people that are really going to make the biggest difference on that campus. We're really going to need, now more than ever, student leaders to show up and do the right thing and ask themselves not what they can do, but what is the next right thing that I can do. And I'm proud that you're going to go represent Bidwell Junior High School wherever you go next year. Congratulations to you and your families. We love you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you.